Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to be going over my November price update for everything. So it's pretty much like what I did in the last video. Excuse me. And except this time it's going to be all the prices of November. So I hope this time that the echo, like the audio echo, is not happening. I've got my headphones turned off, so I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be. But without further ado, we're just going to get into it. So as of, I don't know if you can even, for some reason it's not going over there. Let me just move this a second to over here. So now you can see this. I don't know why it's not going over there. Anyway, as of October, it was 15,725, and now obviously we're going to go into November. So the only thing I've got priced up at the minute is these cases that I've got at the bottom. So I've just got ETB cases, booster box cases, and booster bundle case. They are like never changing price, obviously. And then yeah, we're just going to go through everything we've got here. So I've got all my eBay pages open on the other screen, which you can't see, but I'm just going to get into it. So to start with, Lost Origin ETB. The cheapest I can see is 150. Obviously, if you didn't see this in the last video, basically, like, go back and watch it to understand how this is done. But basically, I go on eBay, search the lowest price for the product that I've got, and then enter it in on this chart. Obviously, you can see the price I paid and the price it is each month. Every month has been good up until up until November. It's going a bit downhill this month, but it's slowly, it's just taking a little 10% dip, and I feel like it'll go up more towards Christmas and definitely into next year when it's the 30-year anniversary. So Lost Origin ETB is down slightly, but no worries. Then we've got 151 PC ETB 650, so that is down from last month as well. Then we go to Paldean Fates PCTB. We're at 340, down again. There's probably going to be a lot of red like you seen last time. The Black Bolt PC and White Flare, they're both about the same price. I'd say Black Bolt is slightly more, but people tend to be selling them together. So they're about 152 each. That I can see is the cheapest anyway, so I'm going to put both of those in red. Then we've got Prismatic PC ETB that I can see at about 310, again in the red, like everything else it seems to be at the minute. Brilliant Stars, this one is kind of all over the place. Like, I don't know what eBay's doing. It's showing me some that are higher and some that are others, so I've just kind of put it in between because some are very condition dependent, obviously, but 115 I've got for that. Both of the Mega PC ETBs, both about the same price. If anything, the God of War one is a little bit higher, and I think that's due to the promo that's inside. So the lowest I can see for Lucario is 148, which is down slightly. And then the lowest I can see for God of War is actually 160. So that's actually a plus, the only one that's a plus. And then obviously we've got Phantasmal Flames, which hasn't come out yet, so I'll just keep that as the same price as it was. So 110, because I've got two of those on the way. I can't wait until they turn up. Like, I'm really looking forward to like, I'll have some stuff to open, some booster bundles to open. But yeah, these PC ETBs, yeah, I can't wait until they come, and the booster box here. So let's get into the booster boxes now. So what we got next? Surgeon Sparks. There's a very big price difference here. The lowest is 275, and then the next lowest is 315. And I think it's very much condition dependent. And because mine is very, very good condition, like it's so clean, I'm actually keeping it as like in between these two. So I'd put 300 for each. I've got two. So let's say 600 for the pair of them, which is still down from last month. Fusion Strike booster box is actually dipped quite a bit, and I have no idea why, because Fusion Strike's an amazing set, but 650 on that. Then we've got Paldea Evolved is about 330. 330, so that is in the red. Moving on to Lost Origin. Very, very price dependent, like differs in price in these two as well. And like I said, with the older the box it gets, it's very, very condition dependent, like how much the price could sway. Mine's in good condition, so I would say this is a £600 box, comparing it to the conditions of other ones. So still down, but what can you do? Chilling Rain has actually dipped loads. No idea why. Like, people just aren't really happy with Chilling Rain, I guess. So that's 400, down by quite a lot. Destined Rivals is all over the place. Like, 1 minute Destined Rivals is up and then it's down, and then still shouldn't be this high for a set that's only, what, 5 months old, 6 months. 360 each, so 720 for the two that I've got there. Still down from what it was in October. Moving on to Evolving Skies. So Evolving Skies is 1 minute you'll see a box at 1,600, then it's like 2,200, and at the minute it's floating around the 2,050 is the lowest that I can see on eBay. Somebody actually offered me 1,800 for my box, and I want to keep it long term, so I politely turned that down. Stellar Crown half booster is 94, so it's £1 up. And then we've got one Phantasmal Flames booster on the way, so I'll keep that as the same price as what I bought it for because it's not out yet. I actually forgot to do all these, so I guess I'll have to look at them towards the end of the video. But moving on to the cards and slabs that I've got. So the 151 Charizard is so hard to comp, like, because there's a lot out there, and now there's a lot that are just like very condition based. So I've put mine at about 210, looking at other ones on eBay, because it's so hard to, like, mine's in fairly good condition, and looking at all these ones on eBay that are around 210 seem to be about like the same as mine, so I'd keep it as that. Still down from last month, of course, but I did only pay 200 for it, so I am up. And just to clarify, pretty much I'm sure that all of these things the price I've paid, I'm still up. So although this looks red, I'm still up. It's not a bad thing. Like, for me, I can hold out, so like I'm not too bothered that this is going red at the minute. It's just a little bit of a lull. So moving on to the Groudon, I can see that that's about 420 at the minute, so that is in the red. Then this Metagross from Temporal Forces is actually up, so that's nice for one of those cards slabs to be up. Then we've got this Sun and Moon. I think it's the Hidden Fates tin promo, the Gyarados. It's very hard to comp, like, to find it anywhere. So, but according to eBay, £75. I don't know where it went from 150 to 75, but you know, these things happen. So we've got the Celebrations God of War EX. This card's really nice. It has a really nice, like, hollow pattern to it. I don't know if you know what card I'm talking about, but if you see this number here and type it in, you'll see the card that I'm on about. But again, it's gone down, so 105. Then we move on to a Celebi and Venusaur tag team in Japanese. This one is about 76 at the minute, so another one that's down. What can you do? This Dragonite is very much up and down all the time, and in the US it's quite a bit cheaper than in the UK, but the cheapest in the UK I can find is actually 300. So this one's doing quite well. It's actually in the green here, so happy that I've got this one. I only paid initially 200 for it, and it's up to 300 now, so pretty good investment, that one. I feel like it's just going to keep going up. It's a 2018 Dragon Majesty PSA 10. It's a Dragonite. It's a popular Pokemon, you know, like, people love it. So next we're going on to the the gold Charizard from Obsidian Flames, cheapest in the UK, is 198. So that is actually in the green. Here it just says Mimikyu, but it's the Paldean Fates Mimikyu promo that you get in the ETB. I graded that myself and it got a 10. The cheapest one I can find for that is actually 130. So that is slightly down from last month. Then we've got Iron Leaves from Temporal Forces in a PSA 10. Got that at 125. So that's actually slightly up. Not bad. Doing well. Temporal Forces actually the set that brought me back into collecting. Like, I love Temporal Forces. I don't know why it's got a lot of hate, and the Ghastly is my favourite card from that set. Like, it's such a nice card. I did have it in a 10, but I sold it quite recently. So yeah. Moving on to Greninja from Twilight Masquerade. Everybody's favourite Greninja is down quite a bit, and I don't understand this, because in the US it's going up in raw, but in the UK it's coming down in graded, which makes no sense. I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for this to just skyrocket back up at some point. So now we've got Pikachu from, it's actually the Scarlet and Violet pre-release Japanese card. So it's got Quaxley, Fuecoco, and Sprigatito, I think the other one's called. All three of them on there, and it has some weird writing in the bottom left and bottom right. I'm not actually sure, but cheapest I can see on this is 85. So that's dipped quite a lot from what it was last month. No idea why, but you know, it's just one of those things. So Bulbasaur, Stellar Crown, very nice card. In an Ace 10 I've got this, 130, so it is down from last month. This one has fallen, I have no idea why it's fallen so hard. Like, it's gone from a 300 to a 235, so yeah, not exactly sure why it's gone down that much, but it is what it is. So Zacian V, this is a gold Zacian V from, it just says 2020 Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't actually know what it's from. Maybe base set, or yeah, I don't know. But this is 70, so it's actually same price as it was. But I only got this for 40, so still actually almost doubled on that. The Litten from Temporal Forces, I've got two of these in Ace 10s, but it's not the custom label. It's just the standard Ace label. So I can see in the custom label it's 57 each, so I would say the normal one is maybe, I don't know, 50 each, because who's going to want it when it's not the custom label? So I'll put that as 100. It's down from last month, but up from what I bought them both for. So, and then we've got this Team Rocket Nidoking, which is the full art version where you see Giovanni in the background, and that is also an Ace 10, and I can only actually see £46, so it's dipped quite a bit. It's only a bit higher than what I actually bought it for, but yeah. Now moving on to these. So I've seen the Shroud of Fable sleeves are about $5.50, so that is actually up from what it was last month, which is quite surprising. SPCs are $2.70 each, so that's, what's that, $5.40, $8.10, I think that is. Yeah, I think I worked that out right. So that is down. Prismatic sleeves are about $900. So again, that is down. If you're wondering what I'm saying when I say sleeve as well, it's the booster bundle case. So it has 10 booster bundles in the case, and it's sealed. And for some reason, sealed holds so much more of a premium than if it's just 10 booster bundles by themselves. No idea why, but because I guess that's what people love to see. I don't know. 151 UPC is about $5.50. There's some rumours of reprints of Prismatic, 151, loads of things, but the UPC for 151 I'm pretty sure is not getting reprinted. 210 for these Terrapagos ones because they're still available on the Pokemon Center. And then Phantasmal, I've got as 245 because that is the price I paid for 2, and I still don't have them yet. They've been delayed until December. So, right, on to the grand total at the end. So, let me bring this closer. I don't know why it's so far away. Move it there so everyone can see. November total is 14,500, let's just say, round it up, which is actually a loss of 1,200. When I say loss, I'm still up from massively from what I've paid for everything. It's just this is down on the month of November. Like, it's the first time I've had to put it in red, but when you've seen this huge jump from August to now, like September and October especially, going from September to October was just crazy. Like 3,100 from my products in, like, going up in, that's mind blowing, like that price jump there. But this little, you know, dip in the market, everything, you can see all the red, a few bits of green, everything has pretty much gone down, like a 10% down in price, which you look at this and you think, oh my god, that's a lot, but it's 10% really. Like, and when you think of how much I'm actually up from the start, like it's a massive gap. Like, I paid 32 for this Lost Origin ETB and it's now 150, so that's 5x profit, you know. So but yeah, I hope you like this video. Glad this time that there wasn't no like audio echo, and please subscribe and comment for more videos like this. Yeah, see ya.